Watch over there. I'll put you in. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. The next match, the President's Conference, is up right now. The Chippewa Valley Hooligans versus the Turnstone Furious Flyers for Power Soccer Shop. I'm Tony Jackson. And we're underway here, Chippewa Valley Hooligans starting off the match. Shipley for the Hooligans takes the ball. Parker Minier moving down the floor, trying to get the ball out of the area. Shipley passes it over to Herman. Herman across, long pass. It's cut off, and Derek Seller for the Furious Flyers could not latch onto it, so it goes out in favor of the Hooligans. Brett Betcher is going to take the kick. Nice strong kick across the area, and it goes all the way through. Grant Shipley, who was there, just could not do anything with it, so it goes out of play while we have just a moment on the other courts. Court 2, the Glendale Rough Riders versus the Shepherd Strikers coming up in just a few moments. On Court 3, San Jose Rockets, Wisconsin Warriors, and on Court 4, the Arizona Heat Elite versus the Tidewater Piranhas. Seller now taking on Herman. Daniel Herman now taking on Myers. Kick out. Shipley is there, but Minier couldn't get that ball to punch it out. And now Brett Betcher, trying to get the first goal for his team. He's trying to turn Greg Busset. Can he get there? No, he can't. Good defense by the Turnstone Furious Flyers. Nicely done. That ball is going to go out for a Chippewa Valley Hooligans corner kick. This corner kick brought to you by Biojan. So the official, it looks like Myers might have something going on with her chair. From the looks of it, maybe her joystick came unplugged. Not quite sure what's going on with her chair, but there's definitely something happening here. Oh, her seatbelt came off. So while we take a moment, there is a score on Court 4. It looks like the Arizona Heat are up 2-1 on the Tidewater Piranhas. And now that everything is back in order, Daniel Herman will take the kick for the Hooligans. And there's a shot, Betcher, saved by Myers. Julie Myers. Betcher looking to kick the ball out. Oh, Myers gives it right to Herman. Betcher. The cross to Shipley. Grant Shipley, that ball comes across. Betcher, open shot, and a goal. Chippewa Valley Hooligans up 1-0. You'll watch it again. Nicely done by Shipley to get across, and Busset could not get there in time. So the Chippewa Valley Hooligans up 1-0. Now Myers for the Furious Flyers will take the kick off of the goal scorer. That's going to go out for an MK Battery goal kick. Myers with the kick cut off by Betcher. It's going to go out. Herman couldn't get to it quite quickly enough. Myers, cut off by Shipley. Betcher across. Myers cuts it off nicely. Goes out of play. Kick in for the Hooligans. Derek Seller taking on Shipley. It's close to a 2-on-1 violation, and there it is. Shipley across to Herman. Shipley tried to go back across. He couldn't do it. But Herman, nicely done to save that ball. That ball now out of play. Saw the idea from Daniel Herman there, but he couldn't keep the ball in. So it's going to be a kick in for the Furious Flyers. Nice deflection there by Herman, but it's just wide. Busset was there to save it in case it was on goal. Myers across to Seller. Nice cross-court pass, but it's cut off by Herman. Myers the last to touch that, so it goes out in favor of the Chippewa Valley Hooligans. 8th minute of the match. Oh, and Betcher just could not find that proper angle to get the ball down the touchline. So the Furious Flyers with an opportunity here. Not quite scoring range necessarily directly, but definitely a good opportunity to open up that defense and score a goal. Let's see what happens here. Myers across to Shipley. Now Betcher for the Hooligans, trying to drive Myers down the floor. Nicely done. Betcher, ball still in play. Good job right along the touch line there. That ball goes out for an MK Battery goal kick. Betcher into Myers, back into Betcher again. Goes out in favor of a Hooligans kick-in. Shipley now with a shot. It's going to go wide and out for another goal kick. That ball just going to go out of play. Shipley now with a shot. And that ball's going to go out off of Myers for a kick-in. Betcher's going to take the kick. Shipley at the top of the area. Herman at the far post, waiting for anything that comes across. Betcher, nice strong kick. Oh, Shipley, I think he could have executed a 180 spin kick there and caught that ball, but as it stands, it's going to be a Furious Flyers kick-in. 10th minute, 1-0 Chippewa Valley Hooligans. Oh, and Grant Shipley knocked in the head with that ball as it rose up in the air. We're going to take a quick timeout. Those balls can be a little bit heavy and dangerous sometimes, especially if they gain some speed. So Shipley going to come out of the match, and Jason Endress, number 1, is going to have to come in, take over for him. Let's hope that Shipley's okay. So Jason Endress in the match. And since Shipley was in the center, they're going to have to reconfigure their attack a little bit, and it looks like Herman's going to be in the middle now. So Endress is going to take this set ball, and Minier sends it over to Seller. Now Herman just going to take the ball and drive Minier down the floor. Nicely done, Daniel Herman for the Hooligans. Myers going to take the kick for the Furious Flyers. That ball goes all the way across. Seller with a shot, saved by Herman. Herman now driving down the floor. Myers retreats into the goal area. Sellers has to stop, otherwise it was going to be a 3-in-the-box violation. Nicely done by Myers to get it off of Herman. But Betcher's there. That ball last touching off of Betcher, and so it's going to be a kick-in for the Furious Flyers once again. Betcher trying to get that ball either around Myers or back to Herman, who's trailing and watching, waiting for a pass to come out. There it is. Now there's a nice pass back to Betcher. Betcher across. Oh, and Julie Myers trying to cut off the pass, scores an own goal. Let's watch that again, ladies and gentlemen. You see the pass come out to Herman, and Herman goes back to Betcher. Now Myers trying to cut off the pass, catches it off the end of her guard. It's an own goal. It's 2-0 Chippewa Valley Hooligans. Myers. Herman. Myers again. A little back and forth there. Betcher has to collect that ball. Seller trying to force Betcher into something, but Betcher very patient there. Ball still in play. And nicely done, Betcher. Good patient move there, forcing the MK Battery goal kick. Herman right into Myers. That's going to go out for another goal kick. 15th minute. Chippewa Valley Hooligans 2. Furious Flyers 0. Myers and Herman just going back and forth with these long passes down the floor. Endress, oh, he misses that ball, but it's going to roll to Betcher, who's going to get on the other side of that ball. Betcher now trying to force his way through. Now it looks like he's going to try to pass it out here. Just working the ball around. There it is. Herman with a shot saved by Myers just off the tip of her guard. So now Betcher going all the way across. Oh, and that ball touches off of Minier. Sellers gets it for the Furious Flyers. Seller now moving down the floor. Can he hold it in? No, he can't. Betcher going down to Andrus. That ball last touching off of Seller. And we are going to get a substitution. And it looks like Grant Shipley is ready to come back into the match. That's a good sign for Chippewa Valley. So Shipley is recovered. Oh, and there's a hard pass across that goes off of Minier and right to Andrus. Jason Andrus now. The kick out. Herman has the back up. Shipley coming in to take over. Grant Shipley driving. Shipley looking to pass back out. Oh, and there's Herman with a shot off of Andrus. Nice 180 spin kick by Daniel Herman. Nice move, Daniel Herman, to get around Minier. Herman trying to get around Myers, but Julie Myers just pushing Herman down the floor. Now Myers going to try to collect that ball before it goes out, and she almost got it, but she didn't get the guard around the ball enough. Good effort, though. Andrus, nice touch across to Shipley. Grant Shipley now. Greg Bisset pulling up to the post. Shipley tried to force his way through, but Myers is there. Shipley trying to work the ball. Let's see what he does with it. Shipley, oh, and there's Herman with a shot. That one goes off of the back of Myers' chair. Shipley, once again, that one touching off of Myers last, and it is going to be another Biogen corner kick for the Chippewa Valley Hooligans. 18th minute, as we get ready to head into halftime here. We're going to get a substitution. Parker Minier coming off, and coming on in his place, number 99, Owen Donahue. New player here for the Turnstone Furious Flyers. It's great to see the young players out here. Oh, and Shipley a little late on the 180 spin kick. He was thinking about it, but that little bit of delay caused that ball to go out. So it's going to be a kick in for the Furious Flyers. So there's the kick in by Donahue. Shipley. Shipley, Myers, Andrus tries to grab the ball, sends it down into the goal area. Myers, Bisset, Andrus looking to force his way through there. Ball comes back out. Shipley over to Herman. Herman with a shot. Daniel Herman with a goal. Nicely done. Good execution there on the passing by the Hooligans. Now Shipley just waited for that ball, sent it across to Herman. Well done. It's 3-0, Chippewa Valley Hooligans. We're in added time here in the first half. Shipley with a 180 spin kick. Betcher couldn't grab it, so It goes out. Myers, that ball's still in play. She didn't really get a good kick on it, but still in play. And now it's out in favor of the Furious Flyers again. Myers misses wide on that, and so it's going to be another MK Battery goal kick for the Chippewa Valley Hooligans. Well taken by Shipley, but I don't think he's going to catch it before it goes out. There's the halftime whistle, ladies and gentlemen. Chippewa Valley Hooligans up 3-0 over the Turnstone Furious Flyers. We're going to take a break. When we come back, the second half, you're watching the President's Conference here at the 2018 USPSA MK Battery Conference Cup Series. We'll be back in a few moments. We're about to kick off the second half against the Chippewa Valley Hooligans and the Turnstone Furious Flyers. It's 3-0 in favor of Chippewa Valley for Power Soccer Shop. I'm Tony Jackson. You're watching the 2018 USPSA MK Battery Conference Cup Series. We're live here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And teams from all over the country are here this weekend to compete for 4 different national championships, the 4 conferences of the U.S. Power Soccer Association, the Founders Conference, the President's Conference, the Champions Conference, and the Premier Conference. This President's Conference match is now underway here in the second half. Myers with a kick over to Seller. Derek Seller tried to get the deflection. Andrus. Jason Andrus now. Meyer kicks over to Seller. Shipley kicks it out. Meyer sends it through. Shipley, their ball deflects off Minier. Meyer tries to pass it back down to Minier, but he came up a little too high. It goes out for a Chippewa Valley kick-in. Meyer goes for a 180 spin kick, but sends it wide. Seller taking on Shipley. Shipley just driving Seller, just using that leverage he's got to push Seller down the floor. Nicely done. Good job by Grant Shipley. Meyer now trying to clear the ball out of the area, prevent Shipley from scoring. Shipley tried to pass it out. Betcher, across to Andrus, who's not wide enough. That should be a foul, but play continues. Andrus slamming into Meyer. Now Shipley, close to a 2-on-1 violation on the Hooligans. That ball is going to go out for a goal kick. While we have a moment, a couple updates on Court 2. Shepherd Strikers 4, Glendale Rough Riders 0. On Court 3, Wisconsin Warriors 4, San Jose Rockets 0. And on Court 4, Arizona Heat 6, Tidewater Piranhas 2. Betcher driving. Betcher's got room. Can Betcher score? Nice job, Greg Busset, to close off that gap. Betcher across Shipley, looking to pass, and he took a little bit off of that one. Now Myers, an opportunity to clear out of the area. That ball last touching off of Myers. Going to be a kick in for the Hooligans. Betcher looking to go all the way across. Shipley's there. And Andrus with an opportunity. That ball comes back across. Betcher with a shot. Save Busset. Close to a 2-on-1 violation. That is also close to a 2-on-1 violation, and now it's going to get called. Now that could have gone either way at one point. The 2 Hooligan players were very close to each other. But Turnstone called for the violation, so an MK Battery indirect free kick for the Chippewa Valley Hooligans. Betcher. And that goes behind Shipley. No harm done to the Turnstone defense. And an update from the Arizona Heat Tidewater Piranhas match on Court 4. Arizona Heat 7, Tidewater Piranhas 2. More and more athletes are starting to filter into the Plasman Athletic Center. Here again, the Premier and Champions Conference matches begin tomorrow. So players from all of those teams are starting to filter in, check out some of the action before they get started. Betcher over to Shipley. Stopped by Myers, but Shipley driving. Shipley, nice recovery there. He's about to lose that ball, but recovered well now. Both Shipley and Betcher both clear out. Minier tried to take the ball, but Shipley comes back to get it. And now Minier driving. We're going to get a foul on the play. So it looks like it's going to be a direct free kick for the Hooligans as Minier slammed into Grant Shipley. So this should be a direct free kick. So if Shipley wanted to, he could just go right into the goal, but Myers sees that. So she's right there. Nicely done, Julie Myers, to defend that play. And that's going to roll out for an MK Battery goal kick in favor of the Chippewa Valley Hooligans. A little bit of much-needed respite for the Turnstone defense, as Chippewa Valley has been pretty much on our right side of the floor the entire time. So you have to imagine that this was a much-welcomed rest for the Turnstone defense. Now Betcher going to take the ball. He really doesn't have anybody to kick it to. Shipley left a little bit late, and so that's going to be a kick in for Turnstone. 27th minute of the match. Again, if you're just joining us, it's 3-0 Chippewa Valley Hooligans over the Turnstone Furious Flyers. Coming up in a little bit, the Shepherd Strikers versus the Wisconsin Warriors. We'll have all of that match for you at the conclusion of this one, but right now, still lots of time left. But if Turnstone wants to get back into the match, they have to start generating some offense. Now, Daniel Herman for Chippewa Valley, driving down towards the goal line. Myers sends it out of play. It's going to be a kick-in for the Hooligans, and Brett Betcher once again will take the kick. Now there was a little bit of space, but I think Busey cut it off. Myers doing well to help Busey get into position properly. Now Betcher going to take a wide swing, but Myers cuts it off very well. Seller now tries to clear it out, but Myers picks it up. Betcher tries to turn her around. Myers strips it away. But Betcher turns her around. That's close to a 2-on-1 violation. Furious Flyers split out, and now Betcher's got a free run. Myers circles back. Nicely done. Herman, nice kick. Betcher couldn't get back onto that one in time, so it's going to go out for another goal kick. Furious Flyers are having a tough time down here, being forced to defend pretty much this entire half. They've had a few flashes of offense here and there, but nothing that they've been able to sustain. Shipley into Betcher goes the ball. Myers backing up to defend. Betcher turning her, moving her towards the line. The kick out to Shipley. Shipley tries to go across. Myers, there's a pass back to Betcher. Betcher with a shot, saved by Myers. Nicely done, good clearance. Minier tried to get it out. Myers over to Seller, but Seller saw it a little too late. Betcher sends it in. Myers couldn't control it. It goes out for another Hooligans kick-in from pretty much the corner triangle. So Betcher winds up. All the way across Shipley. Over to Herman. Oh, he couldn't finish it. Good play, but Daniel Herman couldn't finish the job. So another MK Battery goal kick for the Turnstone Furious Flyers. We're in the 30th minute. And the Chippewa Valley Hooligans have been pretty dominant, especially in the second half. They haven't been able to score any more goals, but they've pretty much kept the possession down here the entire time. Now Derek Seller for the Furious Flyers. And here is another opportunity for them to generate something. But Betcher very, very wisely lets Seller push the ball out. Meyer sends that ball back. Shipley has it now for the Hooligans. Shipley advancing. Myers knocks it out, but it last touched Shipley. Shipley tries to get it into the goal area. Now Betcher once again. Betcher tries to kick it out to Shipley, but he didn't get any pace on it. And so now Myers clears. Betcher tries to turn her around. Myers fighting very hard here, but Betcher gets the pass off. Shipley with a shot. Shipley, Greg Bisset with a nice save. Good job. It's very difficult in those older chairs to get a good jump, but Greg Bisset read that beautifully and stopped that shot with the corner of his guard. Oh, and there's a foul on Minier there, so that's going to be a direct free kick for Chippewa Valley Hooligans. Now, they're probably out of scoring range here, but again, this is just more possession for the Hooligans. They've had plenty of it throughout this match. And I think the official is explaining to Minier why he got called for the foul. And it looks like Betcher sustained a bit of an injury there on that hit, so coming on in his place is number 1, Jason Endress. Let's see if he's okay. Now that's 2 from the Chippewa Valley Hooligans that have sustained an injury. So maybe Coach Neil Shipley will let him sit the rest of the match, depending on how the next 7 minutes plus added time goes. His team is up 3-0 at the moment. Endress now tries to get it across to Meyer, but Meyer clears. Derek Seller tries to get it past Herman. Minier glances the ball off the corner of his guard, and it just goes out of play. Another kick in. Chippewa Valley Hooligans trying to put up one more. Now it's very important, even though it can be a little bit rough for the team on the receiving end, it's very important sometimes for teams to be able to generate goals in these group stages, because with the way games go, sometimes it comes down to goal difference, and if you don't score goals, you might be on the losing end of that goal difference battle if you're tied with another team in terms of wins and losses at the end of the group stage. So Chippewa Valley certainly not stopping here. They need to score more goals. And so now Herman once again. Shipley can't grab that. Seller once again with the ball, takes it from Herman, and now Minier, he overruns the ball. He's going to be able to get to it before it goes out. No, he won't. He made a good pursuit on it, but he overran it, so it's going to be another kick in for the Chippewa Valley Hooligans. 34th minute. Wisconsin Warriors on court 3, up 4-1 on the San Jose Rockets. We'll see them in a little bit. That's our next match against the Shepherd Strikers. Kick in for the Turnstone Furious Flyers. More players are starting to come into the arena. Again, the Champions and Premier Conference tournaments start tomorrow. Bisset makes a good save. Oh, Myers, that one very dangerously close to being another own goal. This is going to be a corner kick. We're going to get a substitution. And it looks like coming back into the match for the Furious Flyers is number 99, Owen Donahue, coming on in place of Parker Minier. And Brett Betcher back into the match for the Chippewa Valley Hooligans, coming out Grant Shipley. So good sign to see him back in there after he took a bit of a rough hit. Betcher with a shot in front of Andrus, who was a little bit too deep, sitting back by the post. Good job by Owen Donahue to kind of disrupt that timing as well. So a kick in for the Furious Flyers. Betcher, Myers, stopped by Herman. Daniel Herman. Driving, Andrus rotates out to avoid the 2-on-1. Herman sees Andrus over there, but he doesn't really have a good angle to pass to him, but Betcher is right there in support at the top of the goal area. Betcher across to Andrus. Andrus into Myers. And that ball last touching off of Myers. Another kick in for the Chippewa Valley Hooligans. And the Furious Flyers are just absolutely struggling to get the ball out of their own end. Betcher, hard shot. Myers now with a great deflection down the floor. Julie Andrus has to make a play on the ball as that is on target. And Betcher clears it out. Now here's an opportunity for the Furious Flyers. Can they convert on this? Let's see. Myers is going to go over to Seller. It looks like Donahue sitting back at the top of the area in support. Myers looks like she's going to go directly into that wall, and she does. Myers. That ball bounced out for a corner kick. Let's see if Myers can either knock it off of Donahue and get a deflection into the goal, or is she going to go straight across the cellar? She goes straight across the cellar, but it's cut off easily by Herman. Now one-on-one. Brett Betcher against Greg Busset. Betcher trying to go behind Busset. Nicely done. Busset makes the initial save, but Betcher takes the deflection and scores another goal. We'll watch it here on the replay. Busset read the ball going behind him, and he made the initial save off the tip of his guard, but Betcher just took that deflection and rolled it over the line. It is now 4-0 Chippewa Valley Hooligans, and they are firmly in control. 38th minute, and Chippewa Valley Hooligans have just been absolutely smothering in how they have been attacking the Furious Flyers. Now here's an opportunity for them as that ball bounced off the back of Julie Andrus. Myers bounced off of Herman, and now Andrus. Jason Andrus going to take the ball. Jason Andrus, did he roll it too far to catch it? No, I think he's going to get it, but he couldn't turn it. He didn't get enough of his guard on the ball to turn that ball back in. So it's going to be another MK Battery goal kick for the Turnstone Furious Flyers. And as this match winds down, updated scores from around the Plasman Athletics Center. On court 2, Shepherd Strikers 6, Glendale Rough Riders 0. On court 3, Wisconsin Warriors 4, San Jose Rockets 2. And on court 4, Arizona Heat 7, Tidewater Piranhas 3. Taking on Myers. That's a 3-in-the-box violation, but play continues. Close to a 2-on-1 violation on the Hooligans. And now we're going to get a 3-in-the-box violation called on the Turnstone Furious Flyers. Jason Andrews going to take the kick. That ball bounces off of Busey, and that's a foul. Oh, and it looks like the referee, is he pointing to the penalty mark? He is. That is going to be a penalty kick for the Chippewa Valley Hooligans. And so now Jason Andrus is going to take the kick. Greg Busey looking to stop this shot. Andrus with a shot. Saved by Busey. Nicely done. Oh, but Jason Andrus takes the rebound that went right back to him and scored the goal. And you'll see Busey does well to stop the shot. But Andrus kept spinning and scored another goal. It's now 5-0. Chippewa Valley Hooligans. An unfortunate bounce for Turnstone, and Jason Andrus takes full advantage. So now Donahue looks like he's going to take the kick. And that's the final whistle, ladies and gentlemen. Turnstone Furious Flyers on the receiving end of a hailstorm of goals by the Chippewa Valley Hooligans. 5-0 the final score. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we have one more match. You're watching the 2018 USPSA MK Battery Conference Cup Series.